Hello and welcome to Operation PaperDrip. The world is on the brink of World War III, and to bring you the latest in cutting-edge opinions which are not legally news, it's me, Nick McQuick, and Uncle Hack. So
Subscribe,
goddammit, and like, engagement. So the world, we're at the end, basically.
We're getting pretty close to it, you know. Yeah. We're really squeezing out the last drops of this lemon over here, this bloated pig of an economy that we have. So we might as well put the boys back in the battlefield, you know. 3 American soldiers were killed with a drone strike just in Jordan. So that should really amplify the American patriotism to bomb the hell out of them, you know.
Oh yeah, exactly. 3 people that died in a country that they're not from.
Yeah.
They've invaded countries for less.
You know what? And let's be honest here, folks. Let's cut to the chase. Shareholders in Raytheon really need to squeeze the last bit of profits they can out of governments and war. We gotta amplify this.
The
somehow.
poor people are not dying fast enough. We need more poor people in heavily armed parts of the world killing each other.
You know, and now that trans people can join the military, what are we doing here? You know, let's go to war. We're bored. We just got out of a pandemic. We've been sitting around for 3 years. Let's do something here.
America lets trans people in the army. In Canada, we legalize suicide. We both have ways of taking care of mentally ill people.
That's right. We gotta burn the dead wood, folks.
Yeah,
What are we doing? Let's send them back to Syria, you know?
You need a forest fire for new growth.
Yes, and you know, a lot of these American troops spent a lot of time over there. Maybe this feels like home to them.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, you know, like, let's put that PTSD to good use.
Yeah, exactly. Get you out there where people need to be killed.
That's right. You can't be screaming at store clerks at your local gas station for the rest of your life. No, you gotta have a 9mm in your hand that's pointed at the enemy, the infidel.
Yeah, the enemy, which is probably us for half of the world. But they say, like, we've had this Russia-Ukraine conflict for a while. The Jews and the Muslims are doing their thing, which, I mean, that's usually on the sidelines, but that's in the spotlight now.
Yeah.
And then, like, now with the drone strike in Jordan, it seems like when you look back on history books and they go, oh, this war started because of this, this, and this, it really seems like things are starting to line up.
Yes, I don't think that we've quit war in the past 30 years. So, I mean, there's always a new one that we're funding, or, you know, there's a proxy war taking place in all across Africa, throughout Asia, in the Middle East. There's always some sort of conflict that we're meddling with to, like, destabilize governments or replace, you know, with...
It's like, it seems nowadays it's so much more proxy war, small countries fighting for nuclear superpowers, and less like direct warfare.
Yeah.
If you look at like World War I to World War II, and from like trench warfare, and then they modernized and advanced and started having tanks, and like there was a lot more strategy. I think World War III is just proxy wars. It's just going to be countries, private military corporations, and large corporate interests fighting with each other.
That's essentially what it is right now. I mean, we went through, like, during that lockdown, we went through a nice, we went through a pretty sick wealth transfer.
Yeah.
You know, and if poverty strikes even harder and you're forced to, you know, join the military so that way you can eat, it seems like a good plan. Like, the chess pieces are moving in that direction, just to put humans through a meat grinder so we're not consuming as much anymore. I
mean, historically, war has always been a way to kill off the poor.
Yes.
Like, the poor people are given an opportunity to lift themselves out of poverty, to like develop discipline, get an education, have like a future, but that future comes at like a high cost.
Yes.
And it's not just on war. It's a lot of people, especially in modern war, wind up just like afterwards, they just, you know, want to see what their revolver tastes like. And so even then, when they're pulling themselves up by their bootstrap, trying to get out of poverty, like, a lot of them don't make it.
No, they don't. And it is another great method of ridding your country of those that would fight back against your own government. So you just you find them a different opposition rather than on your homeland. You just uproot them and be like, hey, you see that guy with that rag on his head? That guy's the bad guy, not us.
I'm happy we're back to Russians and Muslims being bad guys.
Yeah, it'll make for good film again.
The 80s have taught us anything.
Yeah.
The Russians are great bad
Yeah,
guys.
maybe we'll get away from all this like gay theater and we can go back to like action movie, like heroes. We get like, you know, a revamp of like Top Gun and Rambo and all that,
yeah.
you know? Because like when North America was had conflict with like somebody that they could use the media to manipulate your mind that we're supposed to hate them, we got some pretty cool movies.
Yeah, and this media is unmanipulated. We are too dumb to do that.
Yeah, no. If I had that power, I would not be in this leather chair with a fantastic backdrop that could compete with Fox News.
Oh yeah, this is absolutely wonderful. God damn. I don't know, I think if we're on the brink of World War III, like, what's your advice?
My advice, you know what? I do have a plan.
Oh yeah?
It doesn't involve fighting in the war.
Is your plan get over to my house because I got all the guns?
No, mine is more of like a economic attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I plan on, now that's depending on if the banking system will lend me a ton of money. I plan on having a really good time before this all crumbles and using the maids program that's my exit
That's
strategy.
your exit? That's the
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot myself in the head though in front of their front doors to be like, you're not gonna take me alive.
I like the idea, just go get a bank loan, $20,000 of cocaine in one weekend, then shoot yourself in front of a government building.
Yeah, but I gotta do it in a way where they can't harvest my organs, so I don't know if it's gonna be shooting myself in the head or just like kinda, you know, maybe get my hands on a grenade or something like that.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't wanna
Take the old Japanese shortcut.
Yeah, fall on my own sword, you know. Dive on my own grenade.
Oh man. World War III breaks out. I'm not going to fight anywhere. I'll go out to the country. Burn, like chop wood, carry water.
You're not gonna have a good time? You're gonna ride this out?
Yeah, I'll go out there. I'll live through this stupid thing. I'm not fighting for this government because like, I'm proud to be a Canadian, but I'm embarrassed of this government. And at the end of the day, when you're going to war, you're not going to war for a country, you're going to war for a government.
Yeah.
What a stupid thing to die for.
I agree.
Yeah, I'll just go to the woods and hunt. And then when the war is over, I'll come back to civilization.
Yeah, you'll have like the first episode kind of The Walking Dead. You remember how you're like, oh, what's going on here? It's just like, it's deserted. You don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
It'll take you days to bump into like another human.
It'll be wonderful.
Yeah, that'd actually be kind of nice.
Let us know what your war plans are in the comments section. Make sure to like this video, share it with your family, and argue with your family too. They're wrong, you're right.
Alt-right.
Share this video with your family at Thanksgiving, you know, argue over the turkey.
Easter's coming up. That's
Easter, there you go. That's
a lot of time to prepare.
yeah.